Known as the Immaculate Conception, Our Lady has repeatedly asked for prayers, sacrifices, and penance, urging us not to avoid these actions because it is through this formula that our struggle is transformed into graces and benedictions for many souls. The message of Naju parallels that of Akita and Fatima. Our Blessed Mother mourns the amount of sin in the world and the failure of her children to make reparation.
Oh, the multitude of my children who provoke the just anger of God and the number of their sins. One must fear the just anger of God in order that the fire from heaven does not fall upon the earth. I pray without ceasing for those of my children who have fallen into vice and corruption, suffering in their place. But if one does not accept the messages that I give, if one continues to accommodate to the things of the world without seeking those of heaven, it will be too late. I ask you this because the chastisement could come through the human race itself.
One of the strongest messages being transmitted to the world from Naju addresses the issue of abortion.
Our Lady has told me that these little lives beg to live. What suffering could be more atrocious than that of these little innocent lives, forced to undergo monstrous punishments, being ripped from their mother's wombs? It grieves Jesus and Mary so much. Our Lady is sad in the face of all the ignorance and indifference of parents who kill their babies. These are sacred lives.
The world goes relentlessly toward its ruin, while Satan deploys all his power to destroy it. I wish to save the world by the victory of my mercy and love. That is why my Immaculate Heart will triumph. If you pray with me, holding my hand with confidence, my Immaculate Heart will certainly triumph.
Our Blessed Mother comes repeatedly as a universal, loving, and concerned mother to warn us to return to her Son, Jesus. Are we beginning to see the fulfillment of the messages of Fatima now in the Ukraine? On April 26, 1987, the people of the Ukraine received a sign of hope. The Mother of God appeared above the Church of the Three Holy Ones of the Blessed Trinity in the village of Khrushchev, located in the Soviet Ukraine. This occurred on the exact anniversary date and hour of the disaster of Chernobyl. Marina Kizin, a 12-year-old, on her way to school, first saw Our Lady on the balcony of the church. News of this appearance quickly spread. Soon, masses of people were gathering to witness Our Lady's appearance above the dome. In 1914, Our Lady gave a message stating that the Ukrainian church would suffer cruel treatment and terrible violations for 80 years. Despite overwhelming persecutions for their Catholic faith, Ukrainians have faithfully kept alive, underground, the traditions of the church. Joseph Pereira, an eyewitness to these events, is now in exile in Canada after spending 23 years in prison for his Catholic beliefs.
Tens of thousands of people, some of whom have come from the farthest regions of Russia, have seen and heard the Blessed Mother. Many people of all religions, Lutherans, Jews, and Muslims have witnessed the apparitions and have converted.
Joseph informs us that Our Lady continues to appear in open field shrines throughout the Ukraine. The apparitions at Fátima foretold of the conversion of Russia. From 1917 in Fátima to the 1990s in the Ukraine, our Heavenly Mother has clearly signaled to all of us her message of urgency. She pleads with us, her beloved children, to repent and pray before it is too late. She is here to show us the way. Throughout Marian history, the message of Our Lady rings the same. Although the location, visionaries, and culture vary, the principal purpose of Our Lady's loving visitations from heaven to earth is the same. Mary wants to awaken our sleeping hearts, to take the scales off our eyes, to remind us of God's continuing mercy and love despite our present state of sinfulness. You now have a choice at this crucial time in history. Either accept the plea of the Blessed Mother through her messages, or ignore them and face the consequences. The choice is yours.
My dear, dear children, I, your mother, love you, and I wish to urge you to prayer. I am, dear children, tireless, and I call you even when you are far away from my heart. I feel pain for everyone who has gone astray. I beg you, surrender yourself completely to God and live the messages I am giving you.